successful. So I'm really excited for you to hear a story tonight. So Kyle, would you please come up? Oh yeah, make sure you hold it. You got to hold it like the rap mic.
It's like this.
Yeah. Yeah. But so your joint lifestyles slides. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, I got to do it.
While we're getting set up, I want to clarify one thing, Adrian. Okay, I am special.
Okay. Go ahead.
A little bit special.
All right. You're special. All right.
In my own way.
So I'm usually I usually have Sam clicking for me, and he's making me work tonight. Oh, that is funny. I'm like, this thing is going, where is that? Okay. Wow. That is funny. And I was a teacher. Okay, scratch that. I should know this. All right. There we go. That is funny. All right. So Kyle, tell us about, what you do.
So I currently work in real estate. I do that for my regular job. I'm an asset manager for a multifamily ownership firm here in Dallas.
Okay, perfect. Tell us about your wife and your
my
son.
Beautiful wife. As you can see, I married up. My beautiful wife, Vilma. We've been married. This year will be 10 years.
Wow. Okay.
And then our son, Elijah, he is 3.5.
Perfect. Beautiful family. All right, so tell us you joined recently.
Yeah, so I come from Seattle. I just moved here back in February. It was funny, when I was driving I drove here from Seattle, and I think we got here the day of the expo, and I was literally talking to my wife about pulling up in a U-Haul to the expo. But didn't work out. But we did have the 2-day, I think it was the weekend we moved here, went straight to the 2-day. So I've been a member of Lifestyles as of February, so just a couple months.
Yeah, we met. I get, and one of the mentors, usually single family mentors, will come out like at the 2-day this weekend, and you'll get a chance to meet one of us. And so basically that's how I met you, right?
Yeah, I met during one of the single family tours.
Okay. And so tell us, you made a comment, so you had to prove to yourself that you could make financial goals happen. Tell me a little bit about that. What do you mean by that?
About my financial goals?
Yeah, like when you say you had to make them happen, you had to prove to yourself.
Oh, yeah. So, as I said, I work in real estate currently, so I do this day to day, but I've never made the commitment to myself. It's easy when it's someone else's money and you're just making decisions for someone else. It's easy. Yeah. But when you're trying to use your own money and put out thousands and thousands of dollars, it's hard to part away from it. And been telling my wife for 10 years we've been married that I'm going to do this one day. And if we were making the decision to move down here to Texas, that I'm not going to, waste time anymore.
Yeah, so. And what's amazing about this story is he comes in and he takes action, because you joined in February, all right, and then you turn around and close on your first deal in April.
Yeah,
and so what?
My wife's birthday, actually.
Oh wow, yeah. Okay.
A good birthday present to her.
That was a present, right? But if your wife is like my wife, she still had to get another gift.
She did.
Right.
She got many.
She had to. I remember I proposed to my wife on Christmas, and I gave her the ring, and she looked at me and says, literally, where's my present? Where's my gift? And so I'm thinking the ring. No, so it's 2 gifts. And so okay. So am I not pressing this? Yeah. And so joint life, no. Okay, there we go. All right. I'm messing everything up tonight. I think I skipped a slide or something. Sam, you got me all messed up. No, okay,
we're making it interesting.
Yeah. That's what it is. So now this is the property that you closed on. Kind of walk us through, kind of like some of the rehab.
Yeah. So this property was in rough shape. So this is the exterior of the house, obviously, and some of the interior photos, but it does the house no justice. It was in rough shape. I found out, because in Washington we don't have very many foundation issues, and I found out in Texas it's kind of everywhere. So you walk into the house and you're walking like this, and walls
doing the Michael
down.
Jackson.
Yeah, this whole kitchen was blocked off. I mean, you had a room that was maybe this wide for a dining room table, and there was 4 extra walls going up there. You had to kind of shimmy around your way through the house. and it was in rough shape. So as far as the renovation, we did the exterior. We didn't budget for doing a roof, but we ended up having to do it anyway, and that was kind of just a personal decision, just to not want to have to deal with it later on.
What was when you first saw this? What were you feeling? I mean, were you afraid, or what kind of motivated you to purchase it? Right.
The numbers. it was just too good to pass up.
And that's a key.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, that's a key point. A lot of times, like when he brought up foundations, half the room probably shut down because you're like, oh my gosh, I want to deal with foundation problems. But it's not. Think about it in your profession. Think about how excellent you are in your profession. You're very good, right? Think about the person that does the foundation. They're good in their profession. So it's just another property to them versus you. It seems like a problem. So it's just numbers. It's just numbers.
Well, and what's kind of interesting too about this is, I think in the 2-day they're not going to. We ended up spending. This is a $70,000 renovation, which might be a little bit too heavy for someone that hasn't done it before. Just with what I do day to day, I've done large renovations like this before. But the difference is the 2 days before we closed on this house. Again, I just moved here from Seattle, started a new job. So. In all honesty, although I thought, hey, you know what, I'm going to go venture out, do my own thing, and really just dive straight into this, which we did, my wife ended up doing everything. So she was the one managing all of this. She was the one managing the contractors day to day. And she was just texting me questions throughout the day. And I said, well, I'll do this, do that, and kind of guiding her. She did a fantastic job. So in a way, I had my own employee that worked for me for free. So,
Hey, listen, nobody better not share this case study with his wife. I see some people in the back texting her now.
You notice she's not here, Adrian. She's not here.
Okay.
That's right.
But Keil, we're live streaming, pal.
Oh gosh.
Hopefully not on Facebook.
So I see some people friending her now, but this is awesome. So this is the type of stuff that that we do. We turn something that people may think is ugly into something so beautiful. So this is a great job. I got my hand on that one. That's great. It's just some more pictures, and you can see how nice the work came out. Because sometimes it's hard to see.
That's my wife and kid right there.
Oh, okay. Sometimes it's hard to see, like when you're walking into a property that needs to be fixed up, seeing the end result. But this is what it looks like, guys. And so you don't have to be intimidated or afraid because, like I say, he had his mentors here. I know we worked together personally, but, it was 3 of us in this office, so he had all of us available to him. So it's not like he didn't, if he had a question, he couldn't go to someone. We were right here for him. So that's what made, especially having a bigger rehab, not really as much as a problem.
And that's the thing about Lifestyles that was so great was that everything's already set up to go. I knew who to call and immediately, and they talk about that through the 2 days, just who to call when you do have an issue. And again, even with, doing stuff like this in my day job, I was afraid to do it myself. So I was asking things I already knew the answer to, but I just need reassurance. Please just tell me.
And sometimes you need somebody to hold your hand. And, and we love that. Like I talk to the members, anyone in here that has, probably responded with me or talked with me, you guys know that I like to call you and talk to you and email and it's just so cool because well, I'm going to speak for myself because I'm up here talking, but I love this stuff. It's not just I come, or a check or something. I'm past that. I love seeing other people succeed because I've succeeded so much, like in this program. That's why it's easy for me to come up here and just, be happy because, I've had so much help, so much support. And how can I not give that back? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm here.
Let's do some numbers. There we go.
There we go. All right. And so the appraisal value was $285. The purchase price, $161,500, and rehab $61,500, and so other costs about $10,000, and so he had an equity capture of
$52,000.
$52,000. Is that good enough? All right. So cash out of pocket was about a little under $30,000, and rent $27,540 a year, and cash flow $2,400 a year, and cash on cash return, so 8.1%. So that's real good, guys. And so that's how we look at when we, like I said, get ready to buy properties. We look at these numbers, and if it makes sense, we go for it.
It's textbook, this one.
Hey,
right.
Adrian, I need to jump in real
Jump
quick.
Jump in.
So one thing for the new people, because I see some heads going, I don't know. The appraised value is something we call the after repair value or the after repair price, right? So we look at a house like this as if it were all fixed up to be the same as comparable properties. That's how we get to that value and know that we're buying a house that's a deal. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay. Good.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect. And so, how has your life changed since joining Lifestyles?
In one word, just confidence. I now with Lifestyles, even though I love what I do day to day, I have the confidence now that I know in the future, if I do ever want to leave, I know how to get there. And I would say in just a single word, that's the best thing it could give me.
Well, and here's now, this is not necessarily a part of the presentation, but I will say this that we talked about. He just told me that as we were sitting down, that you just did last week?
Oh yeah, closing my second deal.
So
Give him a hand.
Closed on his second deal. So he's jumped in, now he has the confidence and he's moving forward. It's like that first one seems like, oh my gosh, can I do it? And that second one is like, come on, bring it on, So that's amazing.
Yeah.
And so short-term goals, you want to continue investing?
Yeah, continue buying. Me and my wife, we set a goal to do 5 this year.
Okay. Oh, all right.
We're jumping in.
And so, long-term goals, you want $1 million in equity capture in 4 years.
Yeah, that's the goal.
That's perfect. And I'm excited for you. Just keep following the map. So let's talk a little bit about the mentors, realty team. I'm Adrian, so I'm one of the mentors. That's it, Leo. But so we've worked, and he works with all the mentors, but we definitely probably interacted a little bit more. Sydney, realty team, Sydney in the house.
Sydney's the man.
Sydney's in the house, and I wasn't sure if you guys.
Sydney was the broker on the second deal as well.
Okay. So I heard about. He told me that second property they got some new $1 million development going on.
It's on fire.
So he's got
quick. We bought the house for $220, and there's I think $7 million homes being built right now on that within 2 blocks of the house.
Perfect.
Great deal.
Wow, I couldn't remember if you met Sydney or at the road trip with Danny and Sam. I couldn't remember, but how did you?
I don't think we met until we were midway through the first one.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's the key thing. And Leo talk about it this weekend.
Everybody.
Leo talk about it this weekend where he'll mention like if you decide to join, or it's like working with a mentor and actually getting the blast. Talk about the blast. For it's like getting email blast. You want to say something more?
No, we'll go through all of that this weekend. Yep.
All right. And so tell us about the other vendors who you use.
Yeah. So for the insurance, Teresa with CNC. I don't think I saw Teresa here tonight. Don't think so. I use Catalyst Funding for both hard money and right now on the first property we're going through the refi right now. So hopefully within the next week or two we'll get closed on the refi part of that into the conventional loan. REA Solutions is the general contractor. I hate saying amazing. I don't want anyone else using them because I'm actually using them a lot right now. But he's amazing. REA Solutions was great. They did all of the rehab for the house. Fantastic whenever we ran into an issue, just being able to help solve it without breaking the bank. He was awesome. And then for the inspections for the house during our due diligence, we use Greenworks.
Perfect. All right. So I want to ask one last question. So basically, I'm going to finish up with one last question. This last question is, if you were able to speak to the people that may be trying to decide if they should, sign up to come to the 2-day and, come this weekend and maybe change their financial destiny, what would you say to them of a reason why they should sign up and come?
Trust the process. It works. And there couldn't be a better team out there. Lifestyles has the team already set up for everyone. It's just a matter of commitment. And you can do it. It's easy. It's not easy, but it's work. But it works. It makes sense. And it's the real deal.
All right, guys. Give him a hand. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey.
Glad to have you up, man. All right,
Hey,
go
Adrian,
ahead.
let's take a couple questions.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey,
Come
Kyle,
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh.
back.
I'm going to walk.
I'm sending you off.
So I'm going to let anybody who has a question talk into my mic. Leo, really?
So I have
seriously?
an online question. I have an online question.
Go ahead.
How long from the purchase price to the time the house was leased?
How long? What until?
From the time you bought it? I'm sorry, I said purchase price. From the time you bought it until it was leased.
It was slightly embarrassing. I didn't really start marketing the house until we were already finished with the construction, which is a big mistake, and that was laziness on my part. But at least within 3 days, so it was pretty quick.
I've got a question here, guys.
Also, do you like these deep value plays? I mean, you picked up 52 equity on that one. That's pretty good. And 70 grand for fixing up the place. You going to do something similar to that again, or? All right, way to go, man.
The second deal, a very similar scope. It's going to end up being about $75,000 when we're done. I like those types of deals.
Yeah.
It doesn't scare me.
Well, these in the rehab they know more about what to do than anybody else. So I mean, what the hell? Just let them go to it.
Yeah, and as they'll talk about in the 2-day, trust the numbers, reevaluate, and the numbers make sense. Do it if you're comfortable.
Any other questions for Kyle? Yeah. Hold up. Got to make sure everyone hears.
The supply chain for the appliances, I heard sometimes you have to wait a long time. So I was wondering about that.
I haven't been seeing that much lately, even just day to day, but we ended up getting the appliances from, I'm forgetting what the shop was, but it was a used appliance store. It was, nice appliances. They look like new, but they're discounted because there's one small dent in the side. We saved maybe $500 on the total appliance package. No issues there.
Thank you, everybody.
All right.